Hello, hello, hello. Hello, beautiful people. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Hello, everybody. Nakalina ke nna Chirofatso Mahla, otherwise known as Chirokali. And welcome to my channel. Here we talk about all things real life. We do story times. We do vlogs. We do lifestyle. We do media. And we do culture. Also, just sit down videos. Like I said, today is one of those days where I just want to sit down, reflect, and unwind. Okay? This is one of those venting This is one of those venting sessions. So stay tuned for more. Right? Stay tuned for more. Let's go. Hi, my name is Chirokali and welcome to my journey. This is a space for growth, real conversations, and becoming the best version of ourselves. Welcome to my channel. Alright, without wasting any time, I have myself a young glass of creamy Amarula, just so that I can write some more about it, drinking and wine or two. So I don't want to be out here lying on Beyonce's internet. I don't want to be out here lying on Beyonce's internet. So this is my little truth serum. It's Amarula. So if you're under the age of 18, I don't know, honey, you can shift video where you can watch those where we talk story times. But for this one, it's for the adults, okay? Creamy. I love it. Alright, if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. The numbers are going up. I'm excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your views. You guys are the reason why I continue doing this thing. Video posting. I am happy. It motivates me to post again. So if you're new here, please subscribe. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, so that other people can also come across this content. And if you're also someone who finds whatever we talk about here relatable, then you can also hit the subscribe button as well. It's free. Give my hala. And yes, if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you guys. You guys are my family. Love. You don't know how much this means to me, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. Without me rambling on, let's get into today's video. So today I just want to talk a little bit about some of the lessons that I had to learn the hard way. Or rather, let me say some of the hardest lessons that I've come across so far this year. I mean, it's June, guys. It's June! It's June. That means we're halfway through the year. Well, what's amazing, guys? 6 months gone. Just like that. We now have another 6 months left to sort of prove ourselves. There we go. We now have 6 months left to do better and be better, I guess. Okay. Yeah, to do better and to be better. So these are some of the hardest lessons that I've had to learn up till now. Because now we are June. It's halfway through the year. So much has happened, which means so much is still to happen. And what I can say, first things first, is it is okay to outgrow certain people, certain places, certain environments, certain relationships, certain friends. It's absolutely okay. It's part of the journey. And it's okay when some people outgrow you. Remember, we're not growing all at the same pace. Everybody has their own journey that have absolutely nothing to do with you. As people, we are so self-centered. I'm one of those people who's self-centered. You're probably one of those people who's self-centered. We are so self-centered. We think that life is all about us. Yeah, of course. I mean, if it's your life, you're the main character, right? But like the main character syndrome is real. It's absolutely real, and sometimes we think we are also main characters in other people's lives, whereas that's not true. Sometimes it's not always you that's outgrowing people. Sometimes people outgrow you. Maybe because there's lessons that you still need to go through that you haven't learned along the way. So you are still at a space or in a place where for that particular person, it could be a friend, it could be a relationship, could be whatever. But that mostly this applies to friendships and relationships. You find this person has outgrown you, like your values are no longer aligned, and they have a bigger picture that does not include you, unfortunately, and that's just the truth. The same could be said for vice versa. There's some people that you could outgrow as well, and that's absolutely okay. Some friendships, you're just like, in this friendship, I don't feel like we're aligned anymore. When someone you've known for so many years starts to feel like a stranger to you, that's when you know, like, alignment, wheel alignment, you guys are not, you know what I mean? Like, alignment, or there's no alignment, and you start feeling like this is you've known for years, like years, but then you when you're around that person, you sort of feel like they feel like a stranger to you, man. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, like straight, and they start feeling like a stranger, like like it's still the same person that you know, but you feel like you don't belong there. Like, one thing about intuition is that intuition is real, and your intuition does not lie to you, because that's the God in you. That is your core. And your intuition will tell you the truth. And and you just feel so misaligned. Like, you just feel like you don't belong there. Am I making sense? Like, you really just feel like you don't belong there. You feel like you're chilling with strangers, and I gotta tell you, and you will all of a sudden you just feel so out of place. Like, you wanna leave, because you feel so out of place. You're bored with the conversations, like they just you know what I mean? Like that has been happening to me lately. That's some of the lessons that I've been learning. And also with environments too, I've discovered that also some environments, like it doesn't kick my dopamine anymore. Like not like feel, but there's certain places that I don't want to be at. Like there's just certain environments that, like, I just don't want to be at. Like, I'm someone like, dude, I love going out. Like, I am not an indoor person. I'm not an introvert. I am an extrovert. I'm an outgoing person. But lately, that has been feeling kind of different. Like, there's certain environments, like, I can the whole night. Whereas previously, last year, not even when, last year this time, we would say, baby, I'm there, baby, we are rocking. You understand me? You got what I'm saying? Do you get it? Like, there's just some environments where, like, I just don't want to be there. Like, I don't want to be there. Like, groove. Like, there's a certain type of groove that I don't want to be at. There's a certain type of groove that I really don't want to be at. Groove, you're like, yes, count me in. Like, your distinctive affair, love it. Count me in. I want to be there. But then there's also, like, another type of groove where I just don't want to be there. Like, Skampicha, we are Malisa. not going. What? No. Jumbo. No. I don't want to be there. Like, I don't want to go with you to Mayang. Like, I'm cool. Like, anyway. Oh, I guess it also depends who you go there with. But I get peak. Like, I don't want to be there the whole night. I feel like if I go there, I get easily overstimulated now. I'm also learning solitude. Like, I'm learning solitude. I'm learning to be okay with just being by myself. And like to like actually stop running from me. Like, oh, chabela mang, chabela bitch. What the fuck? Right? But it's actually one of the hardest things to do, to sit with yourself and be with yourself, because you know that you yourself, you're gonna tell yourself the truth. I'm not somebody, I can't lie to myself when I'm by myself. It's easy for me to lie to myself when I'm around people, when I'm surrounded by people. But when I'm by myself, it's a bit tricky, like, it's a bit difficult. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit difficult for me to lie to myself when I'm alone. Because I have to face the man in the mirror, which is me. You know what I mean? So, like, previously, like, I would call, like, I had people that I knew, like, that when I call them, then, like, I can, like, you know. But now I'm just like, it's fine. I don't need to be with people. Let me spend time with myself, get to know myself, try to understand what's bothering me. You know what I mean? If I'm bothered by something, there's always something, you know. Just to check up on me. Just to check up on me. I used to run, like, guys, I used to run away from me. Like, I used to run away from me. I guess that also comes with power. Knowing the type of power that you possess. And your reality not reflecting the power that you know that you have and the person that you know that you are. Like, your reality is not reflecting the person that you know you ought to be. Like, your reality is not reflecting that. So obviously when you're sitting by yourself, when I'm sitting by myself, I'm just like, what is this life? What is this life? This is not the life that I ordered. This is not the life that I ordered. Like, this is not the life that I ordered. Take it back, please. I did not order this. What is going on? Why am I here? And why am I not there? What could be, you know, wrong? And then, like, also having to accept that you are not yet where you ought to be. You know, like, within yourself, within the core of your being, that I'm destined for so much more. Like, you just know within the core of your being. Worst part is when everywhere you go, everybody just tells you just how great you are. And when you look at your life, like, when you look at where you are, it doesn't feel like that. Like, it doesn't feel like that. It's not reflecting that. People will just tell you how great you are, how amazing you are doing, like, what a great job you're doing, like, keep on keeping on, and they're just trying to, like, you know what I mean? And they tell you, like, you're doing so well, we're so proud of you. But then when you look at your life and you're sitting alone and you're just like, what is this life? This is not the life. Like, yeah, I can like, yeah, thank you. But, like, how come I'm not where I thought I would be by now? Like, this is not the reflection of who I feel like I like. This is too good. Like, you know, so there's certain environments where when you're there, you're just like, what the hell am I doing here? What the hell am I doing here? Why am I with these people? For what? No, so we're like, oh, you're not even having fun. Like, you're not even having fun. So it's like, oh my god, why am I even here? I'm not having fun. I'm at this place that I don't want to be. Like, I just want to go home. It's like, you tune out. So I was like, okay, it's better to be by myself. It's better for me to be by myself than to just stay in places that I really like. I feel like I don't want to be at. Why? You know what I mean? But then the thing about solitude or like being alone, like I just want to get used to it. Because I'm someone that has always been surrounded by people for so long. Summertime, I'm coming from a big family. I always had my parents around. I've always had my siblings around. I come from a big family. Also, like I said in my previous video, like so come on, like in a little like, and then if it's not that, then kajo like in a little baby, you know. If I get a baby, like this, it's always like there's always somebody around, and I've never taken, and when I've had the opportunities to be by myself, to be still, you know, the Bible says be still and know that I'm God. When I've had chances to be still, I freaked out. Guys, you guys don't understand. I'd freak out, I'd call randoms, and I'd go out with those randoms, probably get drunk or go to a party or something, you know. And it would be just that, like, and then I'd come back, I'm drunk, I pass out, I wake up, I have babalas, I do whatever, and then I just avoided just being by myself and not drink and not smoke, even if I'm drinking and smoking or whatever. But like real solitude where I'm just by myself, I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking, do like at the mamel, watch TV, be on my phone, scroll, do whatever I want to do, applications, whatever, but just be by myself. That was really the hardest thing for me to do, and I think this year that's one of the lessons that I've learned so far. There's still moments where, like, with solitude comes a bit of loneliness, where I'd feel a bit lonely, you know, and I'm in a distance relationship, so I don't see him all the time. No, I'm with my man. No, because it's a long distance. I don't see him all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm forced to be by myself. Well, I forced myself to be by myself. I'm just like, okay, let's take a step back. Because the thing is that was starting to happen also, that we're just not making sense to me. And they were fucking with my mental. You see, when something starts fucking with my mental, then like that's where I draw the line. You see, if you come for my mental, like I take my mental health very seriously. So once you start coming for my mental and you start fucking with my mental, I cannot. Once I find myself in despair, like too much, my anxiety levels rise when you come to mind, then I can't. I have to be done with you. I have to grieve you. I've grieved a lot of people. Also, they're not dead, but they're dead to me. I've had to grieve them. I had to grieve friendships. I had to grieve some relationships. I had to mourn, literally. Like I lost this person. Because God tell me genuinely, you know. But I had to mourn and just accept, okay, like damn, it'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes, you know. So yeah. Without me like rambling on, I'm just saying that's just part of the lessons that I had to learn, and I had to also like apply to understand that I'm grieving, and give myself time to grieve, to go through the grieving stages, where it's like acceptance and get elevated grieving stages. So much for psychology major. Get elevated, Mara. I had to grieve. I had to go through that whole process until finally give a sharp kapelo. Give fall le monagano. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of grieving that I had to do, because with solitude comes losing people along the way. You can't have your cake and eat it too. And then I had to accept that life is unfair. I had to come to terms with the fact that life is just not fair. Like, life is not fair. And remember, I'm a Libra. So as a Libra, I believe in balancing the scales of life. You know, what's done on the left must be done on the right. You know, must balance the scales. So accepting that life is not as balanced, life is a bit... I fucked with my mental for a second. And I had to bring myself back to say that life is not as balanced, you know. I do believe that what happens on the left must happen on the right. That I still do believe. I believe that karma is real. Karma will find you, and karma will deal with you. It's just not, I'm not karma though. I've also had to accept that. Karma will find you. Karma will deal with you decisively, precisely. But I'm not karma. It's not my place. It's not my place. So, acceptance, I had to learn. I had to learn acceptance. It's not easy to accept, but I had to learn that. Also, rejections. I've heard, like, rejections are never easy, man. Rejections are just never easy. Like, being rejected is so painful, bruh. Like, being rejected is so painful because it makes you think that maybe you're just not good enough. That's what rejection makes you believe. And that's not always the truth, but rejection will tell you that you're not good enough. That's why you got rejected, bitch. You're not good enough. You're not worth it. You're not worthy. And that creates doubt. You're not worth it. You're not worthy. That's rejection. That's what it does to you. Like, it literally breaks you. It cuts away something. Like, it takes away something from, like, yabetla man. Yabetla. And go shetse o le motlhare. Sa le wa bona motlhare wa go phela bo motlhare wa o betla o phela. That's rejection. Like, yo, that thing is painful, but also it shapes you. It's just that during the shaping is painful. It's difficult. It hurts. It hurts because it plants ideas in your head that are not true. It creates doubt. You start doubting yourself. You start doubting if you're worthy. And you know, the brain is designed, it's a computer. And when things like it's designed to protect you, even if it's protecting you from you, the brain will protect you from you. That's why some people develop amnesia when they're traumatized. Rejection traumatized me. Can I PTSD rejection? Like, my personality can I PTSD rejection. Rejection, like jobs, like applying for jobs. Yeah, bro. Like, when I tell you the amount of rejection letters that I got, like, At some point, I just stopped. I just stopped. I'm just like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. Like, I was numb to it. But when I get rejected in other aspects of life, it triggers that one. Yeah, like I did job application till like 50 million. Till like it delay. If you reject you, I come for something and I am way out it trigger a jail 50 million. Namile khoya dry. I malfunction. I start to malfunction. You see, it's dangerous, that thing. It's dangerous. But anyway,